Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Davo from Esports, bringing you a 1v1 Starcraft 2 cast today. This time on Shakuris Plateau, and this time it is a PvZ high gold level from the subreddit Cast It. Yes, the subreddit Cast It, where amateur casters such as myself live. Excellent. So in the top left hand corner we have our red player Shine, and in the bottom right hand corner we have bZghoLic. bZghoLic. Alright, we'll just call him from now on bZghoLic, because the BZ part will just throw me off, and that will be bad for viewing experience. Oh yes, yes, oh yay. So we do have Shine going for the very standard pylon opener on the low ground, aka he is fast expanding against our bZgho player, and that's very standard. ATM at the moment, as the cool kids say these days, and yeah, it's a strategy that has just been adopted, and I think, to be honest, we're not going to see it change until Heart of the Sword comes out. That is just something I think is probably going to happen. Wow. Okay, so bZghoLic is actually scouting the top right position, even though there's no point in doing that because his opponent cannot spawn there at all. So this is definitely a gold level game, just so we all know. Or at least that's what I presume he was doing. So there we are. Because your opponent has to spawn on the other side of the map to you, i.e. the far left or the far right, depending on which side that you spawn in. Excellent, so the spawning port is halfway done for bZghoLic right now. The forge is just finishing for Shine, so I don't think there are any early Ling shenanigans that can happen unless Shine does something monumentally terrible, like doesn't build a photon cannon. But it does look like that photon cannon is about to go down. He does have an excess of minerals right now and isn't actually blocking this either. It doesn't look like maybe he's going to put a gateway in here or here. We will just have to see. It doesn't matter if you block it completely though. Like, so it's preference. It's cleanly down to preference. But bZghoLic has actually started his expansion. Meanwhile, Shine has also plopped down his expansion also. The cheeky chappies. And there we go, a gateway going in there, which does actually make it a little bit more of a nice kind of block in this pylon. Very much an Artosis pylon currently, but that is just being fixed by Shine right now. That drone will unfortunately eat shit and die to the photon cannon, who now has 1 kill, and he can be very proud of his 1 kill. Meanwhile, both gas going down for Shine straight away, which is entirely fair enough. I think he was supply blocked for a little while there. Ooh. And that is that. Okie dokie. Up here in the top right hand corner we have a probe just chillaxing. I do not know what he is going to be doing currently, but I guess we will see. I guess we will see indeed. Obviously he'll become very useful later on if this game does actually decide to go long. Just a little bit of information there. I try not to look at games before I cast them because I find that it ruins the experience for myself and probably makes it less of an interesting cast. Just saying. There we go. This Nexus just finishes for Shine, and we should be seeing a probe transfer anytime now. Or he is going to just link his... We should be seeing a probe transfer anytime soon. Anytime now. Any minute. Oh, okay, no, he's just going to use the other method of filling up your newly expanded Nexus by linking the rally point from the main Nexus into that one. That's absolutely fine. I've seen pro players do that on stream. That's fine. That's cool. That's groovy. Not everyone has to transfer. Meanwhile, we do have bZghoLic going and getting 2 spine crawlers. I think maybe this is a bit of a waste at this point in time. I'm sorry, bZghoLic, but that's just the way I feel, as our Protoss player is obviously playing very defensively indeed. I mean, you know that he knows that the Nexus is there, so it's not like the Protoss player is going to come and chop you up anytime soon, because he is in fact just chilling out currently. So Roach Warren on the way right now, which is a very, very good choice actually from bZghoLic, because Roaches are quite simply, Roaches are very, very good indeed. Shine playing very defensively, actually so defensively that he does actually have sentries as well. So if there is any sort of push, I know like a lot of Protoss get very, very worried about pushes early when they fast expand like this. And they do try and put the higher HP buildings in front, just in case there's any sort of Baneling bust as well. Meanwhile, weapons +1 finishing right now for Shine, which is actually a very, very good thing indeed. Because weapons +1 versus Zerg helps Protoss immeasurably. I believe it lets Zealots kill Zerglings in 2 hits, and it helps Stalkers massively against Roaches. Sorry about the cough right there. For those of you who haven't watched my previous effort today, I am in fact dying. So, well, I'm not literally dying, of course. My throat is just killing me, unfortunately, for my throat and myself. The Roaches have hatched, and they're just going to be heading down right now into the natural expansion. Meanwhile, Shine is actually taking his 3rd base right now, which is something that you would expect a Zerg player to have already done, especially against a Protoss who's blocked in like this, because, I mean, it essentially hands over map control on a plate. It'll be interesting to see whether or not bZghoLic actually is going to expand anytime soon. I mean, he could just go and push and attack and see what happens, and that's absolutely fine, but he will have to be cautious as there are so many sentries at the top of this ramp. Plus 2 weapons going down for our Protoss player right now, again, which I perceive to be the correct choice. Mind you, he does only have 4 gateways at this time, and he could go well. Oh, okay, he's getting a 5th. He could go well to possibly get a few more gateways, as he is about to be on 3 base. But hey, he is finding things to spend his money on. He is actually expanding again, obviously. He's spending his money on photon cannons round the back of his bases, because he's worried about Mutalisks. But it doesn't look like he's scouted Mutalisks anyway, which he hasn't. So, again, maybe a little bit of a waste, I don't know. Speaking from experience, he might as well have just got a observe to go and scout his opponent, see if he's actually got a spy, and then build the counter to that. I mean, that's 350, 650, 750 minerals there gone on cannons, and there are another 2 cannons going down somewhere. So it just, I don't know, it kind of says it all. I don't know, 750. Okay, so that's like 1,050 minerals just used up on photon cannons, which is fair enough for this expansion, I think, because, you know, you need to make sure that your 3rd base is nicely defended, and a pylon coming down here to block in. Actually, Shine is blocking in his base and defending his 3rd base much better than quite a lot of Protoss players at this level will do, which is great, because being against the Zerg, they can just easily run by and mess you up. But getting so many cannons might have damaged his economy quite badly, because he does only have 95 supply out of 102, whereas bZghoLic has 148 out of 164, and is showing no signs of slowing down in his roach production right now. And now there is a hell of a lot of roaches coming up right here from bZghoLic. Force fields going down from Shine, that's fine, pushing them down the ramp. These 3 here, I'm not really sure what they were supposed to do, but maybe kind of like put them in a big circle so then the Protoss army can do the damage. But here we go, these roaches are going to be able to take down that Protoss army. Another force field here would be absolutely key right now. Oh no, but unfortunately maybe the sentries don't actually have enough energy. They do, but the roaches have a fairly nice concave. Quite a lot of them are trapped behind this force field, but the force fields have actually gone right now, splitting the army clean in half right now. Shine doing what many Protoss players will like to do right now. He does actually have Blink, and I saw some Blink micro going on there, which was very, very good indeed. Hopefully that's an Immortal. It is Immortal on the way right now. We also have Zerg, weapons and armor, +2 on the way. Shine might actually want to start his +3 weapons pretty damn soonish. But our Zerg is still 2-basing, so he really should be expanding sometime very soon indeed. And here we are. It does look like perhaps we're going to see lots and lots of Overlord drops from our Zerg player. Let's do the GSL camera angles. Because he does have the Overlord speed on the way. The Ventral Sax, which is a hilarious upgrade, simply because it has the word sack in it. And the word sack is hilarious for obvious reasons. But it does look like maybe with some clever drop play, this could end up murdering Shine. I mean, if he was to drop in here, then Shine would have to fight up his own ramp, and that's never a good thing. Shine finally getting his +3 weapons on the way. It just depends. Yes, so we are going to see roaches dropping all over the place right now. And listen to that noise. It's like water going down a plug hole. And there we go. These Overlords are now just dropships, and there's going to be a massive death drop. Here we go. Let's see what happens right here. In fact, let's pick a better Overlord to follow so we're more on the center. There we are. Okay, and we're going to make the screen smaller. Make the screen smaller. Yes, oh yes. Alright. Okay. 3+ weapons on the way right now for Shine, but I don't think it'll be quick enough to be able to use against these roaches right here. And I definitely don't think that Shine is actually expecting this. bZghoLic is just about to drop everything he has into the base, instantly getting cancelled right there, the gateways from Shine. And here we go, we do have Shine's army moving in, trying to do some damage, but I mean, it's quite overpowering how many roaches there are in the base at this point in time. And they've got a brilliant concave as well. So our Protoss forces are probably going to lose this fight, unfortunately for them, seeing as they are having to fight up their own ramp. And Colossus joins the fray, but almost gets sniped down there. Does get sniped down. Instead of running away and shooting from a distance, just decides to go and try and be a hero and trample on the roaches instead of shooting at them. That does not work. bZghoLic actually just shooting up everything right now. And this is a very dangerous situation for Shine. And in fact, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I think that this is the end of the road for Shine, and he leaves without a GG because he is not mana at all. Ugh, yeesh. I don't like it when people don't GG. Because every game of StarCraft is a good game, because StarCraft 2 is a good game. There you go. There's my logic. But bZghoLic, maybe he could have got away with expanding. By the end, this was feeling a little bit all-in-y to me. I mean, there was only about 200 or so minerals left on each patch. I mean, there's even less on these ones. 700 on that one, though. So once that ran out, he would have had to quickly re-expand. I mean, say if that attack failed, your Protoss is on 3 base, you're on 2 base, and you're not going to have that much army. I mean, he was floating minerals to some extent, but still, his main base was still a little bit off, off running out of minerals. So all in all, good drop play, well played. It's one of the few occasions that really good micro is actually so worth it. And just good strategy and planning, really, because quite a lot of the time it's just who has more stuff, who has the bigger stick, as it were. Anyway, guys, thanks a lot for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I will see you guys next time. And big shout out to, I think it was bZghoLic who uploaded this on YouTube. If it's not, just message me and I'll annotate it and stuff. Awesome. So thanks a lot, guys. Have fun playing StarCraft and watching StarCraft, and I will talk to you guys later. Oh, and I'm casting 2v2s with Phonics tomorrow, and in the future, no, I'm casting 1v1s with Phonics tomorrow, and in the future we will be looking into being able to stream. And that'll be interesting. And then maybe I can cast some sort of tournament or something like that, and that'll be really fun. Yeah. Anyway, guys, thanks a lot for watching. Have a nice day. I'll see you guys next time. Cheers. Goodbye.